Based on the visual evidence, these images appear to depict ancient script or poneglyphs, resembling the style found in manga like One Piece or alchemical texts like Full Metal Alchemist, but interpreted through the lens of real-world esoteric traditions. Here's a breakdown of the symbols in terms of ancient Egyptian magic, alchemy, and the occult. 1. The tablet, grimoire, images 1 and 3. This rectangular object resembles a grimoire, a book of magic, or a stele, and stone slab with inscriptions. It appears to be a map of the cosmos or a recipe for spiritual transmutation. The central circle, the black O alchemy, this represents the prima materia, first matter, or the philosopher's stone in its completed, solid form. It is the center of the alchemical work, occult. It represents the Maenad, or the void, the source of all creation. Egypt. It symbolizes the sun disk, Aten, or the Eye of Ra, representing total enlightenment and power. The triangle over horizontal lines on Siap and right. Alchemy, this is the classic symbol for fire, a triangle pointing up, or sometimes a mountain. It represents the element of fire, passion, and upward spiritual aspiration. Egypt, this resembles the Benben stone, the pyramidion at the top of a pyramid, or the primordial mount of creation rising from the waters. The square with a cross line, far right. Alchemy. The square represents the element of Ur. It symbolizes stability, the physical body, and the material world, the fixed state in alchemy. Occult. This looks like a sigil of binding or a protective ward, often used to trap spirits or secure a magical circle. The zigzag line, bottom center. Egypt. This is the hieroglyph for water, Nun. It represents the primordial chaos waters from which the world was created. Alchemy. Wavy lines represent the fluid nature of mercury, quicksilver, the agent of change and transformation. The T, with a tilde wave, middle left, Egypt. This resembles the Ankh, symbol of life, combined with water. It could represent life through purification, or the flooding of the Nile, which brought life to the desert. Occult. The T shape is the Tau cross, a symbol of resurrection and hidden wisdom. The 10, with a superscript, top right, occult, alchemy. The number 10 represents the tetractys in Pythagorean mysticism, or the completion of a cycle, the 10th of September, Hiroth, in the Kabbalistic tree of life. It suggests the final stage of the great work, magnum opus. The double circle U, top left. Occult represents duality, Sunday and moon, king and queen, sulfur and salt. Egypt could represent the two eyes of Horus, the sun and the moon, or the concept of Ma'at, balance and truth. 2. The vessel's solar bark, image 2. The second image depicts a long, pointed object, likely a boat or a ritual vessel, like a sword sheath or staff, being held or navigated. In Egyptian myth, the sun god Ra travels through the underworld in a boat. The eye at the prow, right side. Egypt, this is the Eye of Horus, Wedget, placed on the front of a boat. It serves as a protective ward to guide the vessel through the dangerous waters of the Duat, underworld, and ward off the chaos serpent Apep. Occult, the all-seeing eye, representing divine providence and clairvoyance. The crescent O-shape center. Alchemy represents silver and the moon. It suggests the vessel is powered by lunar, reflective energy rather than solar energy. Egypt, the crescent is associated with Khonsu, the moon god, or the shape of the solar bark itself as it navigates the night sky. The hourglass X shape. Alchemy, this often represents salt, the body, or the crossing of opposites. Solve, a coagula, dissolve and coagulate. It is the point where transformation happens. Occult, a symbol of time running out, or the crossing of the veil between worlds. The stick figure / humanoid symbol, Egypt. This could represent the Ba, the soul, which is often depicted as a bird with a human head, but in simplified hieratic script can look like a figure. It suggests a human soul is traveling on this vessel. Some are interpretation together. These images describe a hermetic journey. The book, Images 1 and 3, contains the theory, the alchemical recipe to turn the lead of the soul, earth square, into gold, sun circle, by passing through the waters of purification zigzag and the fire of trial, triangle. The boat, image 2, represents the practice, the vessel, the magician's body, or astral form, navigating the dangerous spiritual underworld, protected by the Eye of Horus, seeking the 10th stage of enlightenment.